and gentlemen, and welcome to the Chatham-Kent Cougars Bantam football banquet. But what we've got is, people call it Chatham-Kent Cougars football organization, and you know what? This is a family. The coaches, the South walking by with the Detroit Red Wing tickets for their raffle. We've got the coaches, we've got the players, we've got, you know, the management, and it's more of a family. It's not like an organization. The structure's there of an organization, but everybody's here for support, here to help, and whether it's a coach, whether it's whatever. And it's really cool to be part of this family, and the kids, the players, again, blessed with some great coaches. And if the coaches are having some issues, they have no problem getting on the horn to Sell or one of the other coaches. If it's a Pee-wee or Bantam coach, they can call a varsity coach, and they'll be there for them in 2 minutes. So it's awesome to have you guys here. Now, we've got so much going on today. In a couple minutes, we're going to eat. As you see the food out there, and you guys hungry today? Yes. Well, you know what? You're going to be full after today. Let me promise you that. I remember sitting at the radio station in Chatham here when I was working as sports director. Sal came to the radio station, sat in the boardroom, and talked about Chatham-Kent Cougars football. Got a huge grant from the NFL Canada, and we sat down. It was NFL Canada in Detroit, right? Yep. And we sat down and talked about it, and you know what? It was just magical, the beginning of something great, and boy, this has grown from a minor football to a varsity program, and kids having fun. The one thing I have said, I'm going to say right now before Sal gets up here, one of my other functions in life, I wear a few hats. Former radio guy, work at Sun Life as an advisor, work for life insurance and health injury, and you know what? Again, this is right up my alley. Also the board president of the Chatham-Kent Children's Safety Village. And from a Safety Village perspective, Chatham-Kent Cougars is straight A's across the board. They work hard at getting the best equipment you can have for the kids for safety. Coaching is all about safety. It's all about the kids. It's all about making sure that the kids are safe. And that's very, very important. Make sure that all the kids are safe. Coaches work hard to you know, promote the proper tackling. You hear a lot of this stuff about concussions and whatnot going on. It's going to happen in any sport, soccer, whatever. But football, the Cougar program goes great lengths to make sure the kids are safe, because they want everybody to grow up to be great young people and move on into the world and be better people. One of the coaches this morning brought up a great point. He said you can play hockey and baseball until you're old and gray. You can't play football till you're old and gray. You've got about 18, 19 years of football to play, and then you're done. So the Cougars program, the family, wants it to be an enjoyable 18, 19 years of playing football. And without further ado, I'd like to call upon the godfather of Chatham-Kent Cougars, Sal Jordan.
Okay, this is the last of 3. And anyone that was here before, unfortunately, you're going to hear my corny jokes. But my buffet pants are on, and we're ready to go for our last banquet. So welcome to the Chatham-Kent Cougars Football Club. We'd like to celebrate our 2016 season by honoring our young people, young players at our Cougar Minor Banquet. So this is actually our 8th Cougar Minor Banquet. We've been around for 11 years, and for the first couple, we were in Windsor. And Herb McCauley was one of our first coaches. He was coach that went out to Windsor, brought a team from Chatham, and played a couple years out that way. Second year, he won the championship, so they kicked us out of the league, and we said, we'll try to have a league here in Chatham, and that's kind of how we started. So the purpose of this banquet is to recognize contributions and sacrifices made by volunteers, parents, guardians, administration, coaching staffs, players, and spectators. So we had a great year. Our numbers here for this banquet actually is fairly low, but our Bantam numbers were very high for this year. So I'd like to thank everyone for coming tonight for the celebration. I'm gonna
all the players here who have picked up over $60 in fundraising, starting with the Parks Blueberries Bantam Wallaceburg squad. Now for $60, you get a Cougar pullover and a Galaxy Cineplex movie ticket. So you get free movie and a pullover for $60 in sponsorship. So I'm going to go over these names here. Hunter Delgetti, come on up. Evan Cole-Venu, come on up. Victor Pallone, you're on your way up. Dennis Routes, come on up. Jordan Alderdice and Cam LaVille. From the Swain Brothers McGregor team, Caden Allward, Keziah Coles, Drew Barco, Mitchell Fortuna, Owen Malott Bennett, Brendan Dodman, Matthew Hart, and James Bond. Come on up. You guys all get your free movie and a Cougars pullover. From the Blue Water Pools Bantam Pines team, Ethan Chenyer-Lane, Evan Starr, Brandon Benoit, Baxton Anderson, my tongue is tied up, Rice Outhouse, Brady DeVoe, Christian Burgoon, and Danny Vaughn. Come on up. And from the Campbell Toyota CKSS Cougars, Wesley Dean, Brennan Smythe. And that's it from that squad. So come on up, guys. All right, can we have a round of applause for these guys, please? Hey guys, you guys want to come together? We're going to get a picture. Fly up as a team, guys. Some of the guys take a knee in front, take a knee down in front. If I call your name, stay up here, because if you've raised over $150, your name goes into a draw for a speed helmet. We've got a Lions helmet here, but we can get any NFL team as well. So, you know, somebody's probably going to want, a lot of people are going to want Dolphins helmets. I can understand that. And not so much the Lions helmet. So if you hear your name, stay up here. Hunter Delgetti, Jordan Alderdice, Drew Barco, Mitchell Fortuna, Owen Malott Bennett, James Bond, Ethan Chenyer-Lane, Christian Burgoon. Okay, everybody else, you guys still have a seat. Your name wasn't called. Now guys, we're going to ask you to put your names on the back of a ticket and put it into the helmet for a draw. And who are we missing here, Sal? We're missing Barco and Fortuna. Drew and Mitchell, the only two guys we're missing of that group? All right, Sal's going to do the draw here. The winner is of the speed helmet. Oh, that's a good one right there. He's got it. Gary Patterson. Oh my gosh. Owen Malott Bennett. Owen MB. Does it get any better than that? All right. Now, for anybody who raised over $200, if your name is called out, stay up here as well, because you get a game ball, and then you get also, your name goes in a draw for a jacket, Cougars jacket. So, Hunter Delgetti. Hunter, stay up here. Jordan Alderdice, stay up here. Mitchell Fortuna. Owen Malott Bennett. James Bond. Ethan Chenyer-Lane. Christian Christian Bergoon. You guys all stay up here. Everybody else can sit down. All right. And the winner of the jacket is Jordan Alderdice. First time today that we've had a winner that has been different. Usually the other two this morning, the same person won the helmet, won the jacket. Jordan, so what we'll do is we can order one in your size and you're good to go. So we'll order that in for you, okay, bud? All right, Sal, you want to talk about the punt, pass, kick? Sure.
Thanks very much, guys. Congratulations. Okay, really quick. So you know, this is our 11th year for minor, and over the past few years, Cougars League has purchased a large amount of equipment. And this year, the league again is purchasing equipment, including pants, jerseys, and outfitted with helmets. Helmet cost anywhere from $200 to $400, so this fundraising does definitely help us a lot. Some stats really quick. We had 83 players that fundraised over $60, and we had 25 players that fundraised over $200. Our grand total, drum roll, $12,904.05. Thank you very much, everyone, for participating in the punt, pass, and kick.
So, for the 2004 punt, pass, kick winners, finishing third, Dean Wesley. Come on up to the front. Finishing second was Tate Wilkins. And finishing first, Brennan Dodman. Brendan's at church today? Hockey, church. 2003 winners. Finishing third, Trevor Lawton. Finishing second, Isaac Da Silva. Isaac's not here? No. All right. And a tie for first in 2003's Cam Sanderson. And Cody Bully. So we're looking for the person who raised the most money from the Bantam squad. And the winner, raising the most money, Ethan Chenyer Lane. $540. Awesome job. So ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to move along now. We've got our team awards coming up next. And Sal, you want to have a chat about the Bantam season?
So we're only as strong as our volunteers, and we have thanked a lot of people throughout the two other banquets that we've had. But one person that we haven't been able to thank is Jeff Brooks. Jeff, thank you very much for videotaping our games, videotaping our travel games, setting everything up for TV coaching. We really appreciate it. Working with us, sometimes drive you a drink, and we got a little Stella for you. Okay, the Bantam season this year was an excellent one. We actually had two very, very strong teams that were older. and they performed at a very high level. We had a grade 7 team for the Walsburg and I would say the CK team that were low in veterans, I would say, but have followed around this coach along the way, very loyal to their coach, and we're happy that they were able to participate. Sometimes with football, it's not necessarily about the wins and losses, but it's the struggle. And we'd like to thank the parents for encouraging them, for the coaches also for encouraging them. Big shout out to the Walsburg coaches. Andrew, really appreciate your help this year. Obviously it was tough for wins, but they had the highest number of participants, and I think they had 22 at one time, and then we got another call for 3 players that wanted to join their team, and I was like, geez, we're getting to a spot where you're going to have some players that don't have any experience on. He said, you know what, if they love the game, we'll make sure that they'll do well. So he brought them out, and I think you guys finished the season with over 24, and we really appreciate that you spread the wealth and love in Walsburg too. Thank you very much. So this group, there's some of the grade 8s there are extremely strong. This will be their very last year. It's sad to see some of them go. A lot of them played with my son that's in grade 9 now, and a lot of them I've coached and traveled. So this is the last year for minor for you guys, and I wish you the best moving forward. For the grade 7s, you guys have some big shoes to fill, but you guys are the big dogs next year, and there's some very talented grade 7s. Watching from the first game this season, which was tough to watch, I'll be honest, to watching at the very end, those games were excellent. The skill level was extremely high. The tackling improved so well. The CK team, the amount of strides that you guys made from your first game to the end, and especially the last couple games where you almost upset the team that was undefeated. I would commend you, Wilkie, and your coaching staff for how you did with that. That was excellent. So, congratulations on a strong season, guys.
I want to say that too, that those the Bantam games, I was fortunate enough to get the call to broadcast those games. Amazing football, loved it, loved every minute of it. Want to go over some one of the other big things too, sponsorship. You know what? One sponsorship, definitely a program would not be able to function. The sponsors, Parks Blueberries, Swain Brothers Locksmith, Blue Water Pools, and Campbell Toyota. They were the sponsors of the Bantam program. And again, it's very important. You know what? I know that Campbell Toyota and Blue Water Pools, you're looking at making purchases. Those are big ticket items. And not everybody's going to be going to buy a hot tub or a pool or a new car. But if you do, please consider these guys. And for Campbell Toyota, if you're looking at service, you know, it's amazing that they put their money toward Chatham-Kent Cougars, Chatham Cougars minor football. So one of the big things is, if you do take your car in for a service at Campbell Toyota, or you know, if you get something done at Blue Water Pools, some chemicals, or you visit Parks Blueberry Swain Brothers, say thank you to them for sponsoring football, because when they know what's coming back to them, that people are actually, the sponsorship's working, and that the kids appreciate it, the parents appreciate the sponsorship, they'll continue to do it. And again, these are the businesses that are supporting Cougars football. Please support them, because you got to give back, because they're definitely making sure they give to you. Now, one of the teams I want to call up. Oops, I need that book, don't I? All right, the first team to call up, the Parks Blueberries Bantam Wallaceburg squad. Come on up, guys. Adam Hart, Stacy Van Coop, Greg Shepley, and team manager Stacy Van Coop. So come on up.
We have our new.
And we have a brand new design Cougars window stickers. So get it in your vehicle. Show the support for Cougar Nation.
Hi, good evening, everybody. I just want to say we this year. Like Sal said, we had a lot of newer, inexperienced kids, but they came out, all played really well, really enjoyed playing the game, showed a lot of heart. So I'm excited to see how they progress in their football careers, and it was a pleasure coaching you guys. Good job this year.
So ladies and gentlemen, the MVPs for the Wallaceburg Parks Blueberries Bantam Cougars. Line MVP, Dennis Rose. Yeah, Dennis? Defensive MVP, Nolan Gardner. Offensive MVP is Hunter Shepley. Team MVP is Jacob Taylor. Those are the hardware winners. Coaches will take them home. All right, congratulations to the Wallaceburg Parks Blueberries Bantam Cougars. Right. Campbell Toyota Bantam CKSS Cougars. Come on up, CK. Shannon Wilkins is the head coach. Dan Mason, assistant coach. Terry Szymanski, assistant coach. Colin Lewis, an assistant coach. Student coach is Ethan Kupka. Team manager Dave Ladd. And Trevor Szymanski is the honorary coach. So come on up.
I'll keep this short and sweet. I've been lucky to have the boys come from novice all the way up. So a lot of my grade 7s are still here. We're playing next year for the Bantam boys. We had fun this year. We won 3 games. It was fun. We had a lot of fun this year. A lot of learning experience. A lot of kids got put out of their comfort zone. Kids that played quarterback are down the line. So big difference for the kids. They learned a lot this year. It was good.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here are the Campbell Toyota Bantam Cougar award winners. The lineman MVP, Brendan Smith. The defensive MVP, Riley Banu. Offensive MVP, Tyler Szymanski. The team MVP, Austin Birdie. Great job, you guys. Smile again for your pick. All right, can we have the award winners stay up here? You guys, the rest of you guys go have a seat, and the award winners, you guys stay up here and let Dean take your picture here. All right, you guys got the hardware. Austin, don't break it. Message, don't break it. Okay, the Bantam McGregor team, Swain Brothers Locksmith. Head coaches, Scott Barco. Assistant coach, Sean Miller, Don Zondag, Matt Hart, Brandon Bennett, Colin Bond. The student coach, Jacob Miller, student coach, and the team manager, Rebecca Miller. Sean, you want to?
Okay, I guess Scott can't be here, so we want to make sure that everybody knew how much he appreciated it. It was kind of neat this year. A lot of our kids had been together since the type level. See them all the way up. Quite a few of them, this is their last year. We had a couple of new ones, so it was kind of neat. But they did really, really well. It was a great joy to watch them all the way. So, great job this year, guys.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the MVP award winners for the McGregor squad, the lineman MVP, we've got 2 of them, James Bond and Bennett Hart. Defensive MVP, Braden Charbonneau. Offensive MVP, Drew Barco. And the team MVP, Trevor Lawton. There you go. Can we keep the award winners just up here, please? And Dean can take your picture. We're going to go upon the Blue Water Pools Bantam Pines team. Head coaches Paul John Pearson, Johnny Glassman is the assistant coach, Jim Sekarak, assistant coach, Tanner Horlback is an assistant coach, and Christine Luchik is the manager.
On behalf of the coaches that couldn't make it tonight, talk a little bit about our season. Just a great group of guys, every single practice. These guys worked really hard. A real great group together. Been fortunate enough to coach my son since grade 2, so this is his last year as well, so that's pretty cool for me. But yeah, Coach Pearson and Coach Glassman and I said a number of times how great these guys are, and worked really hard together, and we're successful in a great championship game, one of the better ones I think the league has seen in a while at this level. So congratulations, guys, on a great season.
Now the award winners for the Blue Water Pools Pines team. For the lineman MVP, Ethan Chenyer-Lane. Defensive MVP, Alex Sekarat. Offensive MVP, Brandon Benoit. And the team MVP, Cody Bully. Awesome, great job, guys. Great season. And can we keep the award winners up here to get a picture taken? Now, ladies and gentlemen, again, I want to mention that some great things that happened with this program again. It starts top down to, I know that Sal Jordan and Dee Merkus, they front a great staff, a great group of people. You know, I know that the Dean does an amazing job, and Dean's going to say a few words. And so, you know, it's very important that these people are thanked. I want to say to the guys, to the players, guys, your parents are amazing. They take you to the games, they help you out, and your coaches take a lot of time out of their day and week to make sure they help you guys out. So please show some gratitude, show some support for these parents who are helping you out. You got brothers and sisters that come to your game and cheer you on, and I know that should mean a whole lot to you too, because when you get older, it's not going to happen. So, folks, I want to pass it over to Dean now. We've got a few words to say. Dino?
Gentlemen, heads up. I need your attention, specifically the players. There's groups of you around for a couple seconds. You can go back to goofing around in a bit. Just give me probably a minute. First off, Sel came earlier in the year, was, hey Dean, come and be commissioner for Bantam and kind of learn some rules and learn how to deal with you guys. And for the most part, I know a lot of you from Cougar football, travel, Tyler. I've actually watched a lot of you grow up over the years, and you guys are, some of you are leaving, and I know Sel kind of said it earlier, you guys are kind of broaching a few different little things. Some of you are becoming the big fish in a small pond, and some of you are going from Cougar minor football into high school. And I would encourage you to continue the love of the game, and hopefully the parents and the coaches that have been out on the field with you have actually been able to instill the love of football. And there's if you actually go online and Google why do you love football, there's 1,000 reasons why people love football. For me, it's being able to watch my kids grow up and actually learn how to be great young men. And for you guys, I don't think there were any young women here, but for you guys, it is very important that you take the lessons that you learn in football and move it forward. Go to high school, play football in high school. For those of you who are interested, come out and play travel football in April and learn what it is to be on a travel team. And it's kind of daunting and that big travel word, but honestly, it is the best experience for a true football world. And I would challenge you all to do it if you haven't. And if you have, we're actually expecting you back, so that's a cool thing. You guys can go back to doing what you were doing before. Parents, thank you. Thank you. I'm talking to your parents now, so you guys are just, yeah. Thank you for driving them. Thank you for making sure they show up on time. It's appreciated. You can't believe how often we kind of, I didn't really mean goof off, like, gentlemen, you guys, shush. Just back to the parents. Thank you. To the, kind of an odd thing, but did anyone in here coach? Can the people who coach just stand up? I know you've been up here a couple times. If you didn't coach this year and you coached in the past, stand up. Tyler, you're a perfect example of someone who has given back. For all of you that are standing, thank you. You have no idea how important it is to these young gentlemen to actually get the experience that you're giving them. And truly, from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate it. Some of you have interacted with my kids before, and it takes a community to build a good young man, and I appreciate it. So that's my personal words to you guys. From a Cougar perspective, right? You guys can also. From a Cougar perspective, if you guys could take 30 seconds at the end of this banquet and do me a favor, walk over to Sel Jordan and thank him for the experience. For those of you who know Sel, he literally spends 80 hours a week dealing with Cougar football, and he has provided my kids with an incredible experience and an incredible new world that is open to them. If you have questions about travel, he's the guy to talk to. If you have questions about where your son should be, should he try travel, should he come back for minor, he's the guy to talk to. And take a couple seconds and say thank you to him, because the amount of work is daunting. Most people don't realize that. And once again, thank you all for the time and the effort. It is greatly appreciated. Okay? And yeah, Gary.
Thanks, Steve. Again, ladies and gentlemen, very, very important to all the volunteers. There's so many volunteers that go unmentioned, but we thank you for everybody who's volunteered a little bit, because every helping hand, you have no idea how hard it is to get volunteers. And if you've been a parent, you've helped sell tickets, you've helped do just one little thing. Thank you very much, because again, those are hands that jobs that might not get done. So thank you. And ladies and gentlemen, I want to pass it over to Sel. And the best part is we hold it 50-50 till the end, so you have to stay. So that's the way it goes, right?
Well, this concludes our banquet. First, I would like to, Scott Barco couldn't make it, but I just make sure everyone knows Scott Barco is going to be the head coach for the travel team this year. As you know, he's an excellent coach. He's about the team being family, and he wanted me just to say a few words about travel football and his team. 2 years ago, he got the team to the championship. Had a strong, very, very strong coaching staff and a strong group of players. Lost to the same team twice, but in the development in the past 2 years, you know what? I think this is our year. So it's going to be an extremely strong Bantam team. We have a Bantam sign-up sheet if you're remotely interested in playing travel football. you want to get on this ship because it's going all the way, okay? And so sign up there, get your name, phone number, and so that we'll contact you. As you know, for travel football, it'll treat you like rock stars. They get the travel bus, it's got TV washrooms on it, air conditioning, and that's for their 4 away games, got the 4 home games. So definitely recommend it. This is one of the strongest Bantam leagues that we've run, and one of the great things with Chatham is that we're connected with a lot of those players. So hopefully we get enough, and we will get enough, but we'll have a strong team. So that's for Scott. I think we went through the thank yous. Thank you again, Dean. Thanked him in the last 2 banquets. But me and Dean does everything, obviously, for the equipment. A thankless job for sure. Putting the equipment on players, dealing with buckles missing and jerseys missing. Really appreciate your help. Thank you very much. And Dean Merkus is not here. She's my conscience for sure. Have a lot of meetings with her, make sure that we're all set and we're straight. And she wasn't able to make it for this last banquet, but she was at the previous 2, so I was able to send my wishes to her. We have our 50-50. We talked about travel. Yes, we do have 2017 minor registration for the grade 7s at a cost of $175. Black Sunday sales. Price might go up next year, you never know. But if you want to guarantee your price, you can get registration at $175 at the back. I think we're ready for our 50-50. This will be the last event. $110 goes to red ticket 884338. There you go.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for coming. And as Sal said at the other 2, when you're leaving here, be Christian in the parking lot, okay? And it's going to be a rush to get out of here, so please have a safe trip home. And thanks a lot for a great season. Thanks a lot for the great memories. And please have a safe night. Thank you.